Hi, welcome to the video on the density reading and video activity. This is step one, so this is what you're starting with. And the purpose is for you to investigate density. We've talked about it some in class, but now you're going to take a deeper dive by looking at a reading and answering some questions and watching a video and answering some questions. Okay, so what you want to do is there are two resources here. Resource one is your reading and resource two is your video. Underneath the resource are the instructions. For resource one, it says to click on the link above, read the short article, read the questions, and place the answers below, letters only. So here you will place your answers. Like, since they're multiple choice, for example, if question one, you thought the answer was the correct answer is B, you would write B here. So that's all you need to do. You're just writing the letters. So let's take a look at this reading. So I'm going to open the link. Oops. And it's a PDF that should pop up. Now the cool thing about a PDF is, or at least in this PDF, is that you can highlight and copy text. So I'll show you an example of that. I'm actually going to copy the text right here. Okay? So that means that if you want to use a certain reader to help you with it, you can copy the text. I just copied that same text, what happens when you put a golf ball in water, right from the PDF. Okay, so you're going to read this information. And after you read it, you'll notice that on the second page, there are 10 questions, and they're multiple choice questions, A, B, C, and D. So for example, what is density? Choice A is how heavy an object is. Choice B is how much space an object takes up. Choice C is how tightly packed an object matter is. And choice D, how easily an object breaks. Okay, so knowing what we know now, let's say I think, that looks like the answer should be C. So how tightly it's packed. What I'll do here, for space one, I'll go back and I'll put in the answer one. All right, and then I'll come back to the second question. Second question's over here, so make sure you know that the second question's on the right. Not below it, but on the right. True or false? A golf ball is more dense than a tennis ball. A is true and B is false. So let's think about that. Based on what you've read in the reading, let's say, for example, you think, oh, I think actually that's false, then you would put B there. Now, the answers that I just gave you, these are not necessarily the answers, so do not follow what I am doing, all right? Make sure you're using your own answers, okay, based on what you know. I'm just showing you sort of what this process looks like, all right? So that's not the answer, okay, for number two. All right, so go ahead and you'll have to figure out what is the correct answer. So that's what you're doing there, reading and then answering the questions and putting the letters there. Now for resource two, it says, click on the video link above, view the video, and answer the following questions. Now what I recommend you do before watching the video is read the questions so that you have a sense of what you should be looking for in the video. Why do the liquids stay in layers? Where is the liquid that has the highest density? And where does the grape end up? So you're going to watch this video, and those are the things you're looking for. Okay?
Today, I'm going to show you a simple science experiment that you can try at home to
Okay, so that's what you're going to do. And as you're watching the video, if you have an answer to the question, you can type it in, or you can go back at the end and you'll type it in. So let's say for the first one, after watching the video, why do liquids stay in layers? Let's say your answer for that is because the layers are cool. That's not the answer, but let's say that's what you think it is. You can just type that in there, okay? All right, once you have that done, you can go ahead and submit it so I can see your understanding. And then you're going to move on to step two.